Here is to sketch the graph of the function f of x, and then we're going to do some transformations to it to give us g of x, and to sketch that graph as well. So first sketch here, again, I'm going to call it a sketch because it's not going to be perfect, but the idea is in this f of x here, it's a rational function, meaning it's going to have vertical and horizontal asymptotes. They usually start at x equals 0 and y equals 0, but since I have this minus 4 here, it's called our h value that shifts things 4 units to the right. So instead of having my vertical asymptote at 0, my vertical asymptote is going to be at 4. My horizontal asymptote is still at 0 because there's no k value, nothing shifting up and down. And so my general shape of my graph now approaches the two asymptotes. And since my a value, or the number on the top, is positive, means that we have these curves in these specific quadrants. For the second one, is taking the exact same equation, but it is having some transformations done to it. In this one, it is adding 2 to the x value, or this is kind of changing our h value. And then we have this minus 1 here, which is subtracting 1 from the y value, or it's changing our k value. So if we were to write this equation out to kind of show this, we would have g of x equals 1 over x minus 4. That was my original f of x. Then this plus 2 is happening to the x value, or within the function itself. And then this minus 1 is happening outside of that, which means, sorry, minus 1, not plus 1. Minus 1 is happening outside of that. And then if we just simplify that, we would get 1 over x minus 2, and then minus 1. And so I'll rewrite this all together now. G of x equals 1 over x minus 2 minus 1. And so for this function g here, we now have an h value shifting 2 units to the right, and then a k value shifting 1 unit down. So when I draw this graph, or I sketch this graph here, it's going to change both my horizontal and vertical asymptote from the parent function. So I'm shifting 2 units to the right and 1 unit down. And then my curves here, again, approach my vertical and horizontal asymptotes. Now, I know this is a sketch, it's not perfect, but that gives us approximately what g of x would look like.